Hey, what's going on, everyone? We're going to be talking about what it takes to be a CrossFit coach today and whether or not that CFL1 is enough. Now, we hear a lot of people talk about, hey, to get your CFL1 to become a CrossFit coach, hey, you only need $1,000, it's a weekend, you're not ready to do that type of thing. Well, first off, if you have your CFL1, you're actually not a CrossFit coach. It's illegal to use that term in your name. You're technically a CrossFit L1 certified trainer. At L3, L4, you can start calling yourself a CrossFit coach. Back in the day, you were only a CrossFit coach, and Greg Glassman kind of donned you with that name because he heard of you, he saw you, and he kind of checked you out, which is pretty cool. It's a little bit old school, but it's nice, right? So that CFL1, a lot of people, when they complain about it or say it's not enough to train people, have never been to it. Now, if you've been to it and you thought there's loopholes, there's problems with it, rather, not loopholes, there's issues, they're not teaching this, they're not teaching that. It is only 2 days. Most seminars I've gone to for personal training have only been 2 days or study a book for a period of time and then go. There's some where you only have to take a test online. That's what I did at first. Actually, it was a little bit of a joke. I didn't study for it, took it just so I can get liability insurance, so I was covered in case anything happened with a trainee, that I would be covered. But that CFL1 is not meant to be the only thing you do to become someone who coaches at a CrossFit gym, trains people, or to own a gym. It's just the entry point. Now, hopefully most gyms out there actually have an onboarding process. It's not that someone walks in with a piece of paper that says that they have their CFL1 and then bam, you can start training people. I hope it's not that way. If it is that way somewhere, then they deserve to be criticized and talked about in the manner of, how would you ever let someone be in control of your class, a group of people, and their physical safety and their physical well-being when they went to a weekend seminar? You never check them out. We never have a growth plan for them, right? So for me personally, here at CrossFit Store, we do either 6 months, even up to 9, 10, 11, how many months we need to do to develop a coach. Because the truth is, the technical aspects, that's the easy part. The hard part is the people interaction, the mentoring, life coaching, understanding that it's not as we romanticize it. It's not as easy as everyone makes it. It's not this awesome, incredible world where everything's perfect and we just help people all the time. Most of the time, you don't get positive reinforcement back as a trainer. You might a few people, but a lot of times you just hear about everything that's wrong, stuff that we want to do more. I want this, I want that. We're kind of like the bartenders of the future, right? Where people complain to us about everything in their life, including what they like and don't like about the gym. Now, getting back to that CFL1, if you have been to it, it's a fantastic experience. If you have no background in training people, it's great, okay? It's that entryway to learning more. But what you should learn at that CFL1 is that you know nothing. You're literally at the beginning of this whole world of helping people that you don't have any idea where that world ends, because it never does. So if you want to be a good CrossFit coach, you have to realize that you don't know anything. You should always be developing, working. You never arrive. There's always something better you can do for your athletes, for your trainees. And if you're a head coach, there's always something else you can develop to help grow your training staff, right? It's not just a stagnant thing. Hey, congratulations, you got your L2, you got your L3, you got your L4. Awesome, you're a CrossFit coach, I'm done learning. You should always be learning and developing. Whether you have an L1 to an L4, it doesn't really matter. If you're not learning, you have nothing to give. All right, so if you think about your knowledge base, the way you can help people as a glass that's filled with water. If I'm constantly giving water out, that water's going down. If I'm not out there learning, trying things, experimenting on myself, paying attention to what's going on with my trainees, right? Are they getting better? Are they not? What's going on nutrition-wise? Sleep. Maybe you go check out Movement Fix, Active Life, Performance Care, all these other programs out there. Experiment with things. You're not growing, developing as a coach. You can't stay still. If you're a trainer and you're not learning anymore, you're not testing, you're not pushing what's going on, you're not trying to increase your knowledge base and help more people, you're stagnant. But the truth is, nothing in life is stagnant. Stuff is either growing or dying. So if you think you're stagnant as a coach, you're really just dying and you're not helping anyone. So to be a good coach, no matter what it is, whatever endeavor, it's not just the technical aspect, because that stuff is pretty easy to learn. It's the self-growth too, discovering what you're bad at, digging into how to motivate people, your own personality issues, right? So there's great books out there to learn how to have personality skills. The problem is no one can teach you that. You have to submit to the idea that there's parts of your personality that upset everyone. Myself is included in this. I was type A. If I don't like how you're doing it, get out of the way, I'm going to do it for you. If you don't listen to me right away, I don't want to deal with you. That does not work in the people business. And every business is a people business at some point, especially when it comes to training people in a CrossFit gym. So you need to go on this path of self-discovery and chase excellence. Ben Bergeron has a great book out right now, Chasing Excellence. You have to go there and read books that most people will kind of make fun of. The Go-Getter, Og Mandino's books, Master Key to Riches. There's all these books out there that you might think have nothing to do with training people, but it all helps you be more successful, more motivated, more, we call it a broke mindset when people are like, I can't do this, I can't do that, I don't know about this. It helps you get over that and help other people get over that as well. So hey, the CFL1 is fantastic. They do cover a ton in a short period of time. They have a fantastic training staff, but just understand that that should be the doorway to understanding that you know nothing, all right? And at no point you should be like, I got it, right? Even the flow masters at the L2, the L1, all know that they don't know everything. They're constantly trying to learn and grow and observe what's going around them. So hey, you want to be a CrossFit coach? Get ready. It's hard. If you're staying still, you're not helping anyone, right? Constantly grow, make yourself better. Hope you guys like this. If you have any questions or comments, I'd love to hear it. Talk to you soon.